I got sober like 10 years ago, but it's just like, nah, straight edge was never my thing. I used to do like lines, that get like 10-yard fight CDs, like all this shit, and just like rip lines. And it's just like, it wasn't my, like, that's the thing is like, I'd go to, like, I used to video a lot of shows too. Like I have a ton of like late 90s, early 2000s shows, like a lot that one day, like I'll do it, like put them all up on YouTube or some fucking shit. Like I have like all the Hellfests or the first like 3 on that and like a ton of stuff, like early Converge shows and all that shit. But it's, yeah, I don't know. It's just like straight edge to me was just like never, it was just like, I was past that. I started, first time I did acid was in grade 8. You know, like I was just like on one. Yeah. It was just like, it wasn't me and my brothers and like like it just wasn't it. Yeah. You know, like it was just like me and my bros were just like, nah, that's not it. We're just partying. I just want to get wasted and like punch somebody in the face and like pit and like break the drywall in my room. You know? Yeah. Like that like I was like always like have it like, you know, I don't know. Fuck. It's the best. Like I was just like, nah. Like it never even was a question. Like I loved some of my best friends were straight edge. Like literally, some of my still to this day. Some of my I got some like womb to tomb motherfuckers in my life. But it's just like, it just wasn't me. You know. But now it's like I can't even imagine going back to being like drunk Matty. You know, or being like who was like if I like I couldn't handle who the fuck that guy. Like if that guy was in the room with me right now, I'd be like, nah.
Do you feel like you changed as a person from then to now, or was it just you just going sober?
No, I've changed a lot. Like I think I've always been, you know, a funny, kind person. Like I was never I would never get like dark zone. You know, like I wouldn't be the guy like staring through you, trying to be like, "What's up?" I'm gonna like chew your face off. You know, that was like my brothers. But it was just like I was always like the happy. Like I was always just like this. I just want to be like, okay, I'm gonna throw a pitcher of beer at that person over there. Like that, I was just like a shitbag. Like I'd just be in the bar and be like, I'm gonna grenade this beer right now. You guys ready? And I'd just be like, phew, okay, we're gonna go fight that table now. Because it was just like I was just like that guy. Like I didn't give a fuck. And but it was just like even at shows, like it would be like, you know, I was the guy like smoking inside at venues and like drinking beer and like it was the same shit. Mm-hmm. Like I didn't see a difference. Yeah. You know, like my best friends are straight edge. I'm drunk. What the fuck is the difference? Where's the unity? You know, like I was always about that. I was just like, yo, you don't have to be the same. Yeah. Like being the same is whack. Mm-hmm. Like you need the mix. You can't just be this, like, you know.
Well, how did you go about getting sober when you finally went sober?
How'd I go about it? Gave it up, you know, just looked up. G-O-D. No, I had like, I don't know. I had like an intervention. I was burning it down hard. Like I was past like the cool shit. And I was like, you know, going to drug houses and hanging out with people and lying. Like the thing is like I was doing the whole thing. I was like doing the lying, the stealing, the fucking manipulating, the fucking hiding, all that stuff. And then, you know, I was just, you know, I'd say I was very lucky. The moment that I had, like November 12th will be like my 10 year. Oh, wow. And it's just like, you know, when I had my intervention, I was very lucky that I was actually, I believe truly that I was at my spiritual bottom. And I think it was like the lying is what kind of fucked me up because I'm not a liar, you know? And like that was the stuff that would fuck me up. Lying to people and, you know, all that crazy shit. Mm-hmm. So it was just like when I had my intervention, it was like me and 4 of my dudes. And we sat down, we talked, and you know, the next day I went to a meeting and fucking, you know, kept going.
Ever since then, you've just been...
Yeah, just like kept like, you know, yeah, just keep going.
Yeah, first of all, congrats. 10 years, man, that's
well, not yet.
A big deal.
Not yet.
Mean, yeah, because people, they...
Things can happen. You know?
Yeah. I mean, like, what do they say? Even a person that's like a day sober is already a big deal. You know what I mean? That could be like the more than 10 years for someone.
More powerful. Yeah. 1 day sober is way more powerful than 10, I think. To be able to stay that one, for somebody to get that first 24,
yeah, that's
the magic. That's, yo, man, people are hurting. To get out of that mud, it's way harder. Way harder to keep that 24. Yeah. That's all you need to do. Just just go to bed. Just go to bed. When you think it's good, just take a nap, fall asleep, just do something. Go to bed, wake up the next day, do it again. You know?
Yeah. Has children like kind of, I don't know, solidified that sobriety in a way?
Yeah. Like I used to smoke still, and then when I had kids, I stopped smoking. Now I just gotta lose weight. You know, get on the fucking elliptical or something. But the fucking having kids is a trip. Like it like I can't like it's the narcissism and the ego of like drunk. Well, it's the addict in you, you know. Like it's I can't imagine fucking up in front of those kids. I can't, and it's just like, you know, I'm gonna do everything in my power to not. You know, like that's my plan. Is like it's all of them. It's all Trish. Trish's been with me through all of it. Like, we've been together since high school. It's like, there's some, like, wild-ass years. Wild years. And, you know, she's lots of real good reasons to leave. And, you know, we there's not a secret among us, you know? We know where the bodies are buried, and it's just like, and that shit makes us strong, and we love each other, and we fucking, you know, Trish is my everything. It starts with that, like Trish is my everything, and then my kids, like we have to be on the level, you know, like there's just like 100% respect, and it's because we've gone through it and we've been honest and we've made mistakes, but you got to be honest, truly, and you got to be honest and know that hey, you could bounce. But I ain't lying no more, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing to hear, man. Honestly, like you telling us about, I guess, your work ethic, how you live your life and your life path is super inspiring. When you look back on all of it, not that your story's done, you have so much shit going on. Yeah. But when you look back at all of it,
I'm at step 1.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy.
What goes through your mind, like especially like, which we didn't even mention, but like when you had a heart attack, you know, a bunch of years ago, when you were sleeping, opening up whatever 10, 12, 11 restaurants.
I opened up 5 this year.
You know what I mean? So yeah, what do you think about that? Like, because essentially like it started, I guess, with the cooking school, and that was to get out of your town, and then it just all kind of ripple effect.
I'm just trying to get back. Now I'm just trying to get back to my town. It's crazy. It's like I don't know. It's just like I think, like I'm trying to get to a place where I can have businesses that take care of people on both sides. That's a big goal of mine. Both sides. What's the reciprocal? You know, we want to take care of the people walking in the door. We got to take people walking in the door from the back. I want to take care of that full circle and do that in a way that wasn't really done for me. And that's a life's work there, and we're working on it every day. And then, but I'm also trying to work to a place where I'm doing this TV shit now. I'm doing like the books and like all this stuff. It's dude. I never would have like you talk to 29-year-old Matty. You talk to 27-year-old Matty, bruh. He would have been. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was a chef. That's it. There was no TV chefs were losers, fucking posers, fucking loser. You know, all that shit was whack. Everything was same shit. You know, like everything's whack. You know, you're at that age where you're like, shit's whack. Fuck all y'all. You know, I was that dude. I hated everybody. And then I was just like, oh, this shit's kind of tight. This shit's like I don't know what's like, you know, like I'm still working. It was just like I was just like chef guy, and I was just so embedded in being like, I want to cook, I want to party harder than you, I want to do all that kind of stuff, and it's just like, but now I'm just like I'm like, how do I get to a place where I can enjoy my family? And what does that mean? And what does that look like? And what is that like? Does that look like 2 family vacations a year? What do I have to do that? That I look at everything on like comfortability now. What do I have to do on my end to be like, I want to go somewhere warm in the winter because I'm from Canada. I want to go somewhere warm in the winter, and I want to go somewhere cool, like, you know, just somewhere cool and interesting in the summertime.